Yeah, so we were just talking about the track that you guys put out. Obviously, Dayton is not joining us, but this is truly a team effort. So, Shepard, I wanted to ask you first. You always create a lot of hype and a lot of buzz around all of your tracks. So you're trying to capture this moment through each of your songs, I feel like, rather than just throwing a song out there. So what were you trying to capture or accomplish with this one in particular with Team?
Well, first of all, thank you for saying that. You know what I'm saying? I think me and the team are definitely very intentional about like each song that we put out, who we put records out with, where our intentions behind it. What I was trying to capture is like artists that I think are super dope, that I'm actually friends with or actually fans of, and be able to all get on a record together and not only show off our gifts and our skills, but ultimately like bring more unity in our space. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody can be doing their own thing, but when you got cats like Kieran, like Angie, like Dayton, all hop on one record, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's just like, what the heck? Did that just happen? And like, yeah, it just happened. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get together and make some dope music. I think Kieran sent me the verse an hour after I reached out to him. Like, oh, I was so surprised how the stuff went down. You know what I'm saying? Angie's like slaughtered her verse. I'm saying with the transitions and the production and everything. We just wanted to make something, that was big. You know what I'm saying? That stood out, that reached the people. So that's what's happening.
Is that your only aim? I feel like every track you're making, it's like, all right, it's got to be big. We got Shaq, we got Ace Hood, we got Game Time, which is like, oh, we'll just get 14 million views on that. Like, what's going, into your whole process when you drop that single that you worked on?
Yeah, I do like to go. I like to go big. That's like my personality type as well. I like to give my all to what we're doing. I'm very intentional about like even the rollout, the posts, and like how we got together and like kind of come up with the concept of it. So yeah, for me, it's just being able to. I realize music has a shelf life. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna be an artist forever. And I know the specific time that I have. I want to know that I gave it my all. With all my resources, all the people that I have, that I'm able to work with, I want to be able to give it my all. So that's what we do on these records, man. We go big or go home, right, Kieran?
Right, bro.
Trying to body me with a pizza box. You know what I'm saying? In the post. I'm like, this man brought out the pizza.
Oh, we're gonna get there. I got some questions about those verses. Don't worry. So, you mentioned we got 3 producers who worked on this track: John Paul, George Rose, Eli Williams.
Yeah.
How did the track get built? Like, what was your involvement in it being built? How did they all work together? And then for Angie and Kieran, what was it like when he slid you that beat and you got to hear it for the first time and start to get to work on it?
For sure. So John Paul sent me a beat. I FaceTime with him like at least once a week, going over music and stuff. Because we have like a lot of Latin records that we're working on for the summer and stuff. And he sent me this beat, and I was like, I fell in love with it instantly. And I just started recording to it. And I was in the studio one day because I was knocking out some records for Sync. And I just played the record, and I just like the idea of like team, squad, all that stuff. So I'm just playing around with it. And actually, that was the hook that I made was my first take on the song. Like, I didn't even write it. I was just going with it. I'm like, okay, this is decent. I'm going to send it out. And then I sent it to George. I work with George all the time. He's one of the main producers for all the new music they're going to see. And the EP that we're going to put out is mostly me and George together. And he loved it, but wanted to do some post-production. So if you listen to the song on my verse, when you hear like the choirs, like the angelic choirs and like the bigger drops and like the snare changes and there's like claps in there, George really started engineering that. And like Eli really hopped in because, they're lifestylers. They work together. So it was like a collaborative effort on this end, definitely. So. All
right. So definitely team for sure. So who got the beat first after you?
Who did I send it first to?
See, when I got the beat, Angie and Shepard's verse wasn't on it yet.
Oh yeah, I didn't have my verse, so Dayton got it first. Dayton's not in here. Dayton tried to murder everybody, so that's one thing. I called Dayton as soon as I got his verse. I'm like, you know exactly what you're doing, bruh. He's like, I was like, I really paused it, and I was like, I'm like, I am not about to get bodied. I'm like, we got to do transitions. I'm changing my style up. Like, but Dayton got it first.
That's why you had to put him first, right?
Man,
so everyone had a chance to hear what he wrote, so you can like show up.
Exactly, because I had to adapt to Dayton. I knew Dayton was gonna try to body everybody, so I was just kind of like, let me give it to Dayton first and kind of see the temperature. And I was like, we coming in hot. I gave it to Angie right after, but I sent Kieran a different version, so he could like write out his full verse. So then like everybody kind of got it. Angie, did you get yours with Dayton on it or no? I think everybody got theirs alone, right?
I think so.
On my trip. No, I think I gave everybody their own thing, so nobody really heard who got what until it was basically almost done.
I think
you cheated.
When I got it, Dayton wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, it was only the hook and Dayton on it when I got it.
True. So everybody had different versions. So
Yeah.
that's what happens in hip hop.
Okay. So, all right. So Kieran, when you got it, what'd you think of the beat? You know, how'd you get to work? You know, how did that happen?
When he caught me at a really great time because I was already like in the middle of cooking up some stuff when he sent it to me. So I had it like on the speakers and everything on the monitors, like as soon as he got it. And so it hit me, I had the full experience of the beat. And I told him this, it sounded like something that I could hear like in a movie or something, like in between scenes or something of like maybe like in an action film or like a sports film where they're like kind of like maybe working out or something. Like I just heard that somewhere and I was like, man, I want to be a part of this because I already know this might make it on like a show or something because this is crazy. And I wasn't even thinking about like the fact that it could do that. It just, I immediately thought about
You
that.
felt it.
When I heard it. So I stopped doing what I was doing and I was like, let me go ahead and knock it out now just so that like I don't because I don't really like to sit on verses if I don't have to. So I went ahead and just did it. And y'all know like it's a very fun track. So I was able, and plus the name of it was Team and what he was talking about, it was very easy for me to like play on that. So it's funny because on my verse I started off with the Phoenix Suns reference and I was the game was on like whenever I did that. So I immediately like kind of like put that in there. And every single bar was wordplay just because I really love just the art of that's my favorite part of the art of rap.
Yeah.
Wordplay. So I just started like just going crazy on it because the beat was very easy to follow, but I love like how hype it was. Like you said, he comes with those hype records and I haven't really put anything out like that if I could remember. So I just felt like it was super dope for me to try to like, you know, jump into a whole new realm of something. And it tested me in regards of just, you know, how I could come.
That's dope.
So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you went in there. Since you mentioned it, you got the Phoenix Suns, you got the prefix, the remix, the pizza, the smoke, the chimney. So you hit on a lot of different things. Was there anything in there particular that when you wrote it, you were like, oh, that's the one?
Yeah, man. Whenever I did the prefix line, I thought that was super dope because I was like, but it wasn't like the main punch because I did it like in between the bars. So I felt like people weren't gonna really catch it as much. But man, I'm trying to think because there were so many.
Nah, they caught it. They caught it. Everybody caught it. He trying to.
Yeah, I pulled up the lyrics. I was like, let me actually go through the words instead of listening to it.
When I said the double lurking, so I want all the smoke, so I don't need a chimney. Like when I did the chimney bar, I thought that one was hard. Like when I did that one, I was like, hey, that one's crazy. But like I said, a lot of times when I come with all those bars like that, many people don't catch all of them. So I felt like some of them would have got slept on. But hey, I've been looking in the comments and people been like throwing them out there. So I was like, okay.
Nah, that's dope. All right, what about you, Angie? When you got the beat, what version did you have? What did you think
I just
when you
got
heard
the
it?
beat with the hook. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I was blown away. I was like, this one is crazy. Like it's a big beat, and I don't get to do those often. Same as what Kara said. Especially lately, I've been doing like the more smooth stuff. I've been singing a lot more.
Singing.
But I was on the road, and I was at the time I was doing the Dare to Live tour, and I had just been sharing testimony a ton. Like I was like just talking about what God did in my life, and I was like, man, who's the like who's really my team outside of just this squad, like that I'm on the record with, like who's really with me that never leaves me. And I was like, all right, we just gonna go there, like we just gonna tell the truth and testify. And so I was just kind of in that bag. I think I'll be in that bag for like a while, just seeing it, like God really did some stuff in my life in the last few months. And I just want to talk about how good he is and like who he is in my life. And so yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was like, all right, let's talk about what he's doing, what he's done, who he is, and who we are together with him.
Well, let's talk about the entendres in the you get the Rose from the grave, Shepherd who's in the corner to the sheep. You know, you're single but you got a date with Elohim.
If I would have known Kieran was on there, I would have definitely threw it in.
You rhymed bow with love.
Did I?
You did.
I even know how that's possible, but if anyone was gonna do it,
you did.
So
Yeah, and
you rhymed bow with
your
love.
flow was wavy on there too. Like you floated on there really well. The transition went like really well into me coming in after that. That was good.
Yeah, that was crazy to me too. I was like, oh, he right here. It was like the alley-oop, and he just
he handed it and you grabbed it. What was your favorite bar in there? What was the one that made you like, okay,
I don't know.
I could still do this.
Probably the tree and the loud, like how he died up on a tree and then he saved me from the loud.
That's cold. That was cold. Yep.
That was cool.
That one and that Elohim bar was crazy.
Thank you, friend.
All right, now Shepherd, you were batting clean up here, so take us through your verse.
Yeah, man. I feel like I've been doing a lot of testimony music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been through a lot in the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So like in my verse, I've been kind of meditating on like how God could take pain and turn it into power. You know what I'm saying? So like in my verse, it's actually when you hear the drop and like the choirs come in, it gets like kind of intense. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like surrounded by them Dracos. You can't buy me with them pesos. I talk about like I even had a bar now. I was like, I almost lost my mind when my brother passed. You can't hold me back. You know what I'm saying? So my brother passed away 2 years ago in a car accident. And for me, that's why I stopped dropping music for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a big transition for me that took a lot of work, therapy, church, some godly friends. You know what I'm saying? Pain into power. Yup. I see it in the comments. And I feel like God has been kind of using that in such a powerful way. So when I get the chance to like share that on a track, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel people can resonate with that. Maybe not the same thing that I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? Look at Dayton in the comments. Dayton is wilding, bro. Dayton, you try to body, boy, don't even get me into that. I'm talking something serious. All right, anyways. So like with my verse, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to really catch the ethos and the emotion, you know what I'm saying? In my verse, I feel like everybody spazzed, and I feel like it was a good transition to kind of like knock it up a notch, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like the emotion, the production. So I remember when I was hearing it and I had the verses all lined up, I was like, I want an epic transition. We need some choirs in here. I remember Eli is actually the one who brought the choirs in, so shout out to Eli, because I had hit Eli, and Eli's like, I got it. And then he sent it to me. I'm like, he got it for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, he got it. I remember Kieran hit me up. He's like, yo, the ending sounds crazy. Because he heard the version with the choir. Yeah. And I was like, y'all boys don't even know what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a little bit of my verse. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have fun with it. And, you know, also get acrobatic with it. You know what I'm saying? So it was great. It was fun. I had fun with this record.
Yeah. All of y'all killed it. And since Dayton is in here, we talked a little bit about it. But Dayton gave Angie a shout out as Wakanda's queen. Yeah. The ex Wakanda. How you feel about that?
I was
Angie?
lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, oh! It was crazy. That was dope.
The Wakanda queen of CHH. All right. So what's next? What's next for this team? Like, are you guys thinking music video? You know, you think there'll be a situation where all y'all can perform the track together? Like, we got remixes, because Shepherd, I know you like the remix.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Anything?
Yeah, I'm open to whatever. Kieran put a post up a few days ago and it's going viral, so that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I think I got like 80,000 views. Every single morning I'm getting notifications. This person commented on a post that you're tagged in. So I'm like, hey, yo. So it's just, I think right now, responding to how well the song is doing and connecting with the fans. Because I think one thing that's beautiful that I felt like has been different from music I've made in the past is like I feel like we are all connecting with our fan bases in a deeper way. Like I'm reading the comments, and like everybody's fans is championing the artist that they love on the song, including mine. So it's cool to be able to have like all of us on the same record, and like people sound so unified. You feel me? Like I felt like it was different. I'm looking at the comments on the Kieran and the Dayton's. People are spazzing. I love the song. It spoke to me. Like, yo, this is me, Primo. You know what I'm saying? They call him in the cousin in the comments. They in the cousin, Kieran. You know what I'm saying? Angie. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, like I'm actually, I pride myself in this record and how well it's been doing. And I'm open. It's a little hard because all of us are in different states, you know what I'm saying? And we're trying to make something happen. But right now, I think it's responding to all the things. Like, Pandora picked it up on as a major release, you know what I'm saying? On a couple of the rap playlists, Amazon, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of people are taking looks. And then we got some sync looks that are coming up for the squad. So I'm excited for that.
I know.
So,
because you released this through RMG, Amplify, right? So
Amplified,
Doc,
man. So
Doc cooks it up.
Doc is making moves as we speak. So some exciting stuff. We're praying through some exciting opportunities. So
all right. So all right, each of you tell me what you got going on now and what's coming up. Well, let's start with Kieran.
Right now, I'm actually working on an album right now. I'm always working on a project. I got an album, like this one. I'm like taking my time on right now. So yeah, that's like the only thing I have going on, and like I got some events that I'm trying to finally put together, come out live and do some stuff for some shows here in Houston. So those are the only things that I really got going on. And plus, I'm also a Rapzilla freshman, this year. So that's coming up later in the year. Just different things going on with that, of course.
Yeah,
but yeah,
we got to start talking about that. But yeah, for sure. Angie, what about you? What do you got going on?
I am just enjoying creating. I literally was on a session with an artist from the UK right now. I'm gonna get back on that as soon as I'm done. Named T-Rabs. But just working, having fun with collaboration. I wasn't really able to do that for a little while, and now that I am, I'm just kind of like I want to work with all my friends, like as many people as we can, especially people that I really look up to. I've got a couple cooking up, with some people rocking in this circle, but we going crazy. Like I just want to write again, and like I'm having fun with all different types of genres. I'm getting my pen pushed, like have people like really pushing me to get back into that bag, so that's fun. And yeah, just like every day, every time I get behind a mic, I feel like I'm being like almost tested, challenged, stretched, grown, whether it be lyrically, what I'm talking about, melodically, like doing things that I've never done, just really growing. So yeah.
So the rap Angie Rose is coming back for a little bit.
You're finna pull out on some records, yeah, for sure.
Okay, because you were dabbling in the singing, Angie Rose, and that was also fantastic.
Hey, it's
keep going
crazy too. Them reels you putting up, the reels are going crazy. I'm seeing it
on the flight. On the flights, putting up the reels while everyone's walking and putting their bags. Yo, she's brave. She's brave.
Yo, I was just telling somebody the other day, whenever you like tap into the singing, it gets addictive. It's like you start wanting to just keep doing that more than anything else. Whenever you start realizing that you could sing, and then you start like really beginning to like groom that talent even more, it makes like it almost makes you want to sleep on rap a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I already know how it gets.
Yeah, I can't relate. I can't relate. No,
hey, me either, bro. But like, I'm sure if I was to ever create a song where I'm straight singing and it goes hard, I'll probably never stop doing it.
Well, yeah, because you just created a new genre of music for yourself that you could make. Like, oh, I've been doing all this rap. I could just go make something else now. Yeah. But I know Angie's mixing it up. Shep, what you got going on?
I got some exciting stuff, bro.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what I was going to say.
I brought you in this live to talk about things. Don't where you telling secrets.
Okay, yeah. So like I was saying a little bit earlier, we got a lot of Latin records that we're going to start dropping soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping in like English and Spanish. So it's dope to kind of like get into that bag finally and show that part of my culture and who I am. Big Miami vibes. You know what I'm saying? I got I don't know if you saw, they posted a picture already, so some people are already kind of looking at it. But I got a record with Social Club coming out pretty soon. So it's
Miami boys.
So it's called Break the Rules, and I'm telling you, if y'all think I make hype music,
man, you making like, boss moves out here, bro.
This is like some Mo Bamba. Like we just shot the music video last week. Bro, it's insane. Like, and then we had a really good time. Marty and Fern are great dudes, and my friends, and they're all from like the same home. We're all from Broward. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to link with with the guys and make art that we love. And it's like OG social club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like to punch you in the face. Like, that's the type of record that we made.
Nice.
So, like, I'm personally excited for that one. It's going to be my next record. So, you know, Justin, I'm going to be hitting you up, obviously.
It's gonna be all right. Favorite Bible verse, each of you, real quick.
Oh, shoot. Kieran, come on, man. You start off.
Mine is James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. That's mine right there. Anytime I feel like I'm tripping or I'm doing something the Lord don't want me to do, when I think about that one, I realize why I'm off track, why I'm confused, why I don't know what I got going on. So that's my go-to right there.
Mm-hmm. You know he read his Bible. Come on, man. Stop playing with my dog.
Angie, what about you?
I don't know. I've been in a transition. I've had one for a really long time. It was Genesis 50:20. For you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to make it as it is this day, saving many lives. But I've been transitioning out. I just still haven't found my next one yet.
That's way. Mine would be 2 Corinthians 12:9. Paul is talking about boasting in his weakness so the power of Christ could dwell upon him. I feel like that's the story of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, being able to boast on your weaknesses so people can see the power of Christ in my life, you know what I'm saying, through my testimonies, through the things that God has done in my own heart. So, yeah.
Oh, good question.
Yeah, man. Okay. Woo.
They trying to test us over here.
Yeah. He's like, hold up, let me check real quick, and you look it down. All right, I think that's it.